Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Nichijou episode 6. Yeah, before entering into the recapitulation or a failure of a recapitulation for me, in this case of Nichijou, I have a little announcement to make. Regarding the Camelot reaction, yes, I'm going to continue to set reactions. There are like 100 episodes per season, but they are short and they are really, really, really funny. It's amazing the level of comedy that we're speaking here. But anyway, unfortunately for me, it's pretty hard to get my hands on the DVDs. Even in Amazon, I cannot find them. Only in Amazon France, and it's going to cost a lot of money for the delivery. So yes, it is pretty hard. I did find some of them, so I'm hoping it finishes the download on time, but it's a very long process. I would love to get the original ones because yes, I want to give back something to the series. So yeah, in the moment I could, I will purchase the original series because yeah, it's really expensive. Especially the delivery fee that they are asking. So that's why. But in the moment I get my hands on it, in the moment I saw them on a shop or whatever, if I am lucky enough, I'm gonna buy these DVDs because it's completely worth it. It is amazing, but unfortunately, I don't have that much money. Yes, I am going to keep reacting to this series. I don't think I will be able to do it in this week because yes, the link I got it's pretty slow. Well, the ones that you gave me, it wasn't functioning. It didn't have the first season of this series. So I could not download it and then use the subtitles provided by one of you again. I did find another link, but it's going to take a while. There are not many people who are downloading this and uploading this. So yeah, according to this, it's going to take like 3 days of constant downloading. So yeah, I don't think I will be able to publish it on time or to record it on time. But at the moment I could, I will. Yes, I will. I will have them and I will react to them. So yeah, bear with me. Be a little bit more patient. If you don't see the DVD or the reaction in this week, it's not that I have given up on the series. No, it's not just it took too much time for me to get the series. So yeah, it is pretty difficult to find this series, especially with a translation with a subtitle. So yeah, that's why it's going to take me a little while to get it. Hopefully, the week after this one, I'm going to be able to start to uploading in a regular schedule. So yeah, hopefully that is going to be the case. But again, bear with me, be a little patient with me, and of course, those who don't watch this series, Nichijou, I'm gonna publish something on my Twitter to announce the same thing I'm saying right now. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that is about Camelot, and let's go back to Nichijou. Yes, again, I am not going to attempt to recapitulate what happened in the last episode because it's impossible. It is just saying, oh, this is funny, or this is funny. So yeah, let's just cut off the announcement, and of course, my failure attempt, because I know it's going to end up in failure, my failure attempt into, describing Ichijo. So yeah, let's just cut all of this and watch the next episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the sixth episode of Nichijou. Yes, again, this episode start a little bit slow again, especially with the joke of the secret ingredient that we really never figured out which was that secret ingredient that was worse every time she chewed on the food. Yeah, after the intro, in which of course this episode really has it, the last one didn't. The last one didn't have it. I kind of missed that intro. Yes, you might not notice that because I always cut it, but I tend to enjoy the intros and the outros too. I always let it play, and yeah, it's a nice beat, let's say. But the last one didn't have one. This one did. Anyway, yeah, that is just rambling and not focusing on the episode. Anyway, we saw, of course, Mio and Yuko playing a game. Of course, this is kind of a how to say it. it's not well. It didn't start as a game. It was just Yuko trying to show off her drawing skills. Of course, those aren't pretty good, as we saw in the last episode. They haven't improved that much, but of course, it's just a very short amount of time, I think. Anyway, yeah, this all transforms in a game, of course. I don't recall the exact name, but yeah, it's the rule that, if I'm not mistaken, in this game, you have to say a word. The other person has to say another word, but using the last two kanjis. Well, I assume those are the kanjis that they are using and not the syllables, because yeah, it's different the way they speak and the way they write. So yeah. So that was the game. Of course, the problem here is Shiritori. What's the name? I'm sorry, I keep trying to remember the name. Shiritori. Anyway, yeah, this game, of course, depends a lot on the other person's knowledge. Unfortunately, Yuko doesn't have much of that. So yeah, the first time she started to confuse the kanji that is used for certain words and created another ones. And the beginning is not so bad because it's not so much of a difference. Yeah, one is parasite and the other one is shite. I think it was read or should be read like in that moment. Of course, she writes something different. She draws a tengu, but of course, she write it as Tengo. So if she wants to keep following the game, she has to write something with Go. In this case, Goku, or a character that says which name is Goku. Anyway, I'm still not sure about that joke. And they keep drawing and drawing and drawing until, of course, Mio just gives up, draws whatever, and in the end just erase the last S to say Superman. That was the entire joke. It is pretty funny, especially thanks to Mio's reaction. Those are the hilarious ones. Anyway, we now give a little bit more of screen time to the soccer club, which so far only has 2 members. I don't know if those other members left in the moment the practice is over or they are never in there. So yeah, it's irrelevant and they are the only ones. We have a little bit of characterization there, but not much. Now, the real meat of the episode, in my opinion, is the best joke of the episode. Is when, of course, Yuko is outside of outside of the classroom because once again she didn't do her homework, and yeah, she's kind of feeling poetic in that moment because the way she was speaking, it's kind of I have to stand in the hallway, Mogami River. I don't know what the hell is the Mogami River in the end. But anyway, she was feeling kind of poetic. Of course, she sees a deer and said, "Oh, there is a deer in here." And then, of course, she saw the principal and the beating that the principal received in the horns of the deer. Yeah, let's go with that. With the horns of the deer. It's incredibly ridiculous and it's amazing. I love that joke that yes, the principal is just getting beat by a freaking deer. And of course Yuko is worried for the principal, even more worried every time we saw one of the hits, because yeah, the principal tried to make the wrestling moves, but of course they failed completely and he receives the beating of the freaking deer and everything is going against. Of course Yuko wants to save the principal, but he's incapable because there is nobody there, there is nobody on the hallway. And yes, it's everything like that is several times repeated, but the joke is better every time, in my opinion. It's so ridiculous, it's so nonsensical that I love it. But of course, everything culminated in the last movement of the principal. He just released all his strength, get rid of the jacket, grabs the freaking deer in a very awesome way because the principal blocks the freaking deer movement and they just push him and grab him by the back, like say, and just amazing maneuvering, which of course is the end for the deer. This caused the last fake hair from the principal to fall down. I don't know if he was going to buy fake hair. I don't know. cannot believe I forgot the name of that. A we. Yeah, I. Anyway, yeah. I don't know why. I don't understand why the principal didn't just buy a full wig. Because yeah, they're going to do that. Do the whole thing. This fell down, and of course, this is when Yuko reacts, enters the classroom and screams. Something happened in the hallway. What? No, she was just rambling at some point. But she decided in the end to not to tell anybody what happened outside. According to what happened in the episode, according to what the episode told us, is because of respect of the two fighters and the fight that she witnesses. Because yeah, it was freaking awesome. And again, we saw a poetic Yuko. It was amazing. That joke was so great. I was in shock. I was waiting for the joke, but it was hilarious. And it was exciting because all the build-up for that joke is, of course, is taken very seriously. Hell, when you describe something like that, something like the principal of a school fighting against a deer, it sounds so ridiculous, so stupid, that it doesn't make any sense. How can you take seriously something like that? What they did, of course, is build up the atmosphere. The music, the portrayal of the hits. Yeah, Yuko was, the commentary was kind of ridiculous, but it was funny and it was a good contrast to everything, the seriousness of the environment, the seriousness of the animators in the portion of the principal against the deer. That's what makes this joke so amazing. And yes, I have seen that game several times. I knew it was Nichijou. As I said before, I never watched it before, but I knew it was Nichijou. It is amazing, and I love that I finally watched the episode in which that absurd image came from. Oh, I love this one. Anyway, yeah, they enter or they go again playing games. Yuko, they want to play the soccer, 10 yen soccer, I think it's called back then. I don't recall how it was, but the name of in my youth, let's say. And yes, watching it again, I paid more attention this time. Yes, I saw a peso there. Again, as I said during my reaction, the peso is the national coin from Mexico. And yeah, I should have recognized it. I kind of watched the word peso, un peso, written on the coin, of course. The first time I did not even notice that because it was so brief. It was way too quick and I wasn't paying much attention to the freaking coins, let's say. But I love how everything here is taken so seriously because yes, we have the panoramic shot of the stadium and of course the music, very sporty music from something from ESPN or something like that. And yes, the seriousness of this, and even a referee, in this case Mio, and yeah, it was hilarious at this moment. The build-up for this stuff again is what makes the joke work because the build-up is taken way too seriously. This portion of the anime, and that's what makes it so much fun. But of course, Mai again is showing that she's amazing. That just with one kick, finger kick, I don't know how to call that, but push of her finger, just almost knocked out Yuko out of the freaking chair. And yes, nothing else happened. It's a small joke. We return with the professor and Nano on one of the segways, and it's a cute one this time. Nano kind of won this time, and nothing bad happened to her, with just a puppet of a shark. But it's so adorable. That imagery is so adorable. And then, of course, we got to the cockroach scene. Because, yes, she captured a cockroach. But again, the build-up around this capturing. Because, yes, it's so ridiculously over the top that it's live or die. It's kill or be killed. Because this is disgusting creature. And it's so ridiculous. And even though she received help from two people, two beings, because one is a cat. Of course, Sakamoto couldn't do anything because she was refusing to open the freaking bowl and release the evil to the world, to the Pandora box and all that. Yes. Of course, when the professor arrived and tried to hit the cockroach, she hit Nano. She is not taking this seriously at all. Of course, Nano is kind of upset. And of course, she says the professor that she hated, but of course, the professor starts to cry. And yes, the joke is that you should just embrace, like, it's just an epic moment or a tender moment between these two kind of mother and daughter figure. It's what I see in this case. But unfortunately, thanks to this tender moment, the cockroach escape. And that's a problem because they don't even notice that the cockroach escaped. Yeah, the joke and again the build-up of the atmosphere is what the jokes. That's why the jokes works. So yeah. Anyway, we passed to one of the last scenes. The small joke of the hot bath. There is not much there. They just counted to 10, and of course we go back to the soccer team. I am confused. Is this supposed to imply that the girl of the soccer club likes the president of the soccer club? Again, I'm not entirely sure of that. Anyway, let's not deal with too much into that one. Then, of course, we saw our three main students that go to camping. And everything is going way too good, way too in harmony, and everybody is fine, everybody is cooking whatever it should be cooked, and all of that. Of course, the first mistakes is from Yuko. Yuko dropped the freaking curry, and of course, everybody is upset. Well, not everybody. I think only Mio is upset. She is the only one that is kind of, how dare you, what color is your blood? And I get the amazing improvement on the graphics and the effects and all that. She jumps and runs after Yuko, but unfortunately she drops the rice, or she cannot eat the rice again because it's on the ground. And not only that, the curry is on her shirt because she fell down later on. The only hope they had is, of course, Mai. She captured the fish, but she just released it. It's just a sport for her. And of course, the other one has just literally rocked themselves into the sky. Well, Mai is still, cooking. Fishing. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me today, guys. Anyway, they have to share the jelly noodles. I don't know what the hell are those. And they have to share it because, again, Mai, being prepared, just brought a hamburger, from something that looks like McDonald's. That's what it looks like. She ate first because, Yuko ate first because she won, but unfortunately she choked and started to coughing on the freaking jelly recipient, let's say. And nobody ate because they are hitting each other except for Mai, of course. They are hungry inside of the freaking tent, and they try to play a game. Of course, every single card is an ace. I think it was a heart ace. And of course, they say, oh, let's drink just like an adult. And of course, in this case, Mio has a bottle of alcohol because, yes, apparently Mai also was drinking alcohol. They tried to drink. Unfortunately, what Mio brought was vinegar, not a bottle of alcohol. So yeah, she's trying to chug it in her own words, but of course they are trying to stop. What really actually Mai was drinking was just cider, and I don't mean the connotation of the British cider. There is an alcoholic beverage, but no, this was just apple juice basically. Anyway, they are going to sleep, and something weird happened. A dog enters the freaking tent and touches the feet of Yuko. One of the foot of Yuko, actually. And that's it. That's the episode. That is the last joke. Well, obviously, the recapitulation again, that they say nothing. And that is when I figured that it was a peso. Anyway, yeah, that is basically the episode. There is no much else to say. And yes, the jokes are amazing. Now, the strong joke, in my opinion, was in the middle of the episode. I still think the last episode is a little bit better than this one. The last one I was just laughing so hard and so constantly. And this one, the mayor joke is amazingly, it's unbelievable, it's so much fun. But yeah, I still think the last episode is funnier, even though this one has a great joke too in the middle. That doesn't change the fact that this show is hilarious, that this show is great, and I love watching it every time. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm just rambling now on, so yeah, let's just finish this, guys, and the only thing I have to say is really thank you for your attention, and well, see you on the next one. Bye.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video, and yes, thank you so much for your attention, guys. And as always, if you want to leave a comment, that will help me a lot more. If you want to give me a like, that will help me even more to get on the top of the recommendation for YouTube. And if you want to share this video, that will help me even more. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.